The man slept just 2 minutes longer, but when he woke up, the world outside the window seemed to have gone mad. He heard the deafening wail of air raid sirens and watched in shock as a military helicopter crashed directly into the neighboring building. Before he could comprehend what was happening, heart-wrenching screams and terrifying roars rang out from the street. Confused, he rushed to the window and saw the city's residents running in panic. Among them was his girlfriend. He shouted for her to come upstairs, but in the next moment she was knocked down by the crowd. The man froze in horror, completely unable to understand what was happening to the world. In a panic, he returned to his apartment. At that moment, the door flew open and his neighbor rushed into the room. The neighbor hysterically explained that his wife had gone mad and begged to take shelter with him. Before the man could say anything, the neighbor grabbed his neck and rushed into the bathroom. Noticing a bite mark on his neck, the man became wary and grabbed a knife for self-defense. At that moment, an emergency message appeared on the TV screen. There was an outbreak of a virus in the city that was turning people into zombies. The report said that those infected became aggressive and bloodthirsty, and those who were bitten turned into soulless monsters. The neighbor came out of the bathroom, saw the news, and assured him that he was fine. But in the next second, his eyes filled with blood and his body began to change. Fortunately, he had not yet completely lost his mind. Seeing the knife in the man's hands, he fled the apartment in fear. The man immediately slammed the door shut and locked it behind him. Almost immediately, a terrifying scream rang out from outside. Looking through the peephole, he saw his neighbor being torn apart by zombies. Paralyzed with fear, he collapsed to the floor. The world outside was in the grip of the walking dead, and his first thought was of his parents. Fortunately, his father sent a message saying that they were safe for now and urged him not to leave the house. At that moment, the man realized that his survival depended solely on himself. To prevent the zombies from breaking in, he hastily moved the refrigerator against the door and covered the windows so as not to attract attention. But one night, as he was falling asleep, he heard a noise coming from the bathroom. He was overcome with anxiety. Grabbing a bat, he slowly made his way to the door. To his horror, he saw a zombie climbing out of the ventilation shaft.